Welcome back, everybody, to the station. I'm glad to be here. Happy Mardi Gras, happy Tuesday, and Ash Wednesday. And then you got to give up something. I don't know what I'm going to give up yet, you know? Given up a lot, lost a lot. But I'm glad to be here. I've been busy. I'm telling you, busy, busy, busy. And I got stuck down and blocked into Mardi Gras down there in Galveston, Texas. Oh my goodness, was that fun. I got blocked in, couldn't get anywhere. But it was fun in any case. If it's your first time here, welcome aboard. Climb aboard to your first class seat to your destination right here. Yes. If you are returning, what's up, everybody? I'm glad y'all are here. Not sure what we're gonna do tonight. Maybe energy check-in. Let me get this started. Just see how everybody's doing. And my nails are getting long. Hey, Unicorn, what's up? Hope y'all are having a great weekend. I'm a little tired today, man. Back's hurting. I've been working hard, getting more jobs with this company. Got a hospice job right now. I don't think I'm going to take on any more. She wants me to work every Saturday, so I might do it. It's a little more money. And got a lot of other things going. Just wanted to see how y'all doing. May do some reads tonight to see what the energy is. And all that. Star date 2/9/2026, 7:56 p.m. Central Standard Time in the United States. Yes. Feel like my little stuff, man. It's old. Old. I don't even know if the feathers are sticking up. Got all these beads, man. Throw me something, mister, man. When we was down there in New Orleans, where I'm from, you know, women used to show their boobs and get titty beads. Oh, Lord. How are you doing, Unicorn? I'm doing okay, just a little tired. I forgot to take a Tylenol. Been working hard, man. Always work hard. Sometimes I don't get paid for what I do, but I work hard. You know, and then we've been having a weather change and all that. And tonight we had BLTs, man, homemade. It was really good. I always like the homemade stuff. It tastes better. I don't know about you, but it tastes better. Better. Got my shirt on, my Superman shirt, but it stands for Spirit. Yeah, it does. Let me get the radio going here. Yeah. Yep. Get that going. Hope y'all like the flute music. All right, we got 80s Shuffle Radio on Pandora. Get this a little bit out of the way. Got my tea, man. Gotta have my sweet tea. Let me get y'all into the analytics. Hello, Matthew. Welcome aboard, man. Hope you like it here. It's your first time? All right, give me a minute, man. It's a little slow, you know. Too many birds on the lines, man. Whoa! Slow down there, Lefty. Thank you. Slow down, Lefty. Quit hitting the button so fast, man. You're having a spasm over there. But I like the flow, man. Nick Kerr. Left bench legend, huh? So why you put your name if you got the left bench legend on there? What's up with that? You don't need to put your real name, dude. Hello, Eric. What's up? Welcome aboard, man. Get on the first class train to your destiny. Jackson, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Y'all get out your pen and paper, because sometimes I give you numbers. I need to find some time, guys, to get to doing y'all's pre-recorded stuff, so I can do some movies and some songs for y'all. Yeah. What y'all been up to? I hope y'all are having a good time. Get y'all something to drink or whatever y'all partake in. No shade over here. If you got the 420, pass it around, man. Share. I like to share. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Okay, angel numbers 141122124. Yes. I'm glad to be here for a little bit. I've been so busy I haven't been able to get here. I got stuck working over 12 hours the other day, man. Got stuck down there in Mardi Gras. Got boxed in, man. I loved it, man. Taking care of people down there reminds me of home. New Orleans, baby. Y'all want to hear my accent? It's just really good. Yeah. I get to talk like that all the time. You know what I'm saying over here? It's kind of Cajun and Italian. I love it. But working with the public, I have to speak, more clearer so I don't have a lot of accent. So people understand what I'm saying over here. That's right. That's right. But I meet a lot of interesting people all day long, every day in my job. Hey, I want to talk to you guys. I've been thinking about it. I got nudged the other day. Matter of fact, it was 2 days ago. I think I'm going back to school to be a doctor. What do y'all think? Yeah, I already got enough experience, enough wisdom. Got a lot of schooling. Got over almost enough to have a doctorate. So I'm not going to tell y'all what kind of doctor that I'm going back to be, but it was amazing. I didn't even know they had a doctor for this particular field, but I'm already doing some of it. So it stands to reason that I should do that. So I have a lot of people supporting me to do it, and they say it's perfect for me. So in the meantime, while I'm trying to get my life in order, because you guys know I'm one of the homeless, right? So thank you. So I work with homeless all the time. I work in the community. There's different types of homeless people. There's people that just, have addiction issues, out there trying to survive. There's other people that lost their homes and things like that due to deaths or natural disasters, or, stuff's just happening. So that's where I'm at. And then there's people that live with other people. They don't own their home or anything. They just live with other people. And then those people, the other homeless people, or the people that live with them, are like one paycheck away from losing their homes because they lose their jobs. So, the people out here help other people. And you got to know who to help and who not to help. But sometimes you get caught, you know what I'm saying, doing those kind of things. So the energy check-in today. So prayers to all those out there. And I am here to also show you that a lot of things in life that I have experienced, I'm able to help others because I've experienced it and how to get out of it. It's a mindset, guys, all right? So I just want to let y'all know I'm really excited about this. I got the nudge to go and get that degree. So in the meantime, I've got to find out the right schooling and get the grant for that. But in any case, I am working on bettering my life and things like that. Don't ever, just because you get kicked down or knocked down or the rug pulled out from underneath you, just get back up. Don't let it keep you back. Keep your mind focused and straight, and work on that bliss, which is total 100% love of the universe, your creator, whoever you call that. But make sure it's the loving side, because you can't have bliss, you can't have abundance. Abundance is all of it, okay? So you can't have wealth without it. You can't have family without it. You can't succeed in life. How you know is when you're around someone, they uplift you, okay? I talk to people every day and make a difference with everybody I meet. That is love, brothers and sisters, okay? That's true love. When you give of yourself, your knowledge to others, and you don't tear them down. You see the good in somebody, even the potential, okay? Because I know what it feels like when people demoralize you. They call you names. They do things to you. They test you. They try you. They take from you. They do all these things. Why? Because they want you to be the kind of person that is hurt like them. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be bitter because once one thing happened in their life and they just let it affect everything else. You know, I've met people who were thieves, crooks, crooked, family members who didn't support me, helped get me in situations, okay? People that you were kind to, okay? Who's being mean over there? I wonder about that name, Unicorn. If you say it fast, it sounds funny. You know what I'm saying? So be careful. Okay, I find, and thank you, Jackson. I appreciate that. I meet people every day from all walks of life, and I touch them. I met a person the other day. You know, it's one in a million. That they're in my vehicle, and I meet them. Right? They're from my hometown, man. And it was so cool. They were on their way to a concert, and the guy was taking his grown daughter to a concert. So, you know, it's really cool. There's a lot of concerts happening down here. So many things happening down here. There was a big party at a hotel downtown Galveston, and it was so nice to see, you know, just to be down there. I got to ride the first time on the ferry with my vehicle since I've lived here, man. It just goes to show you how many things I've been busy doing. 3394051. So I'm not gonna tell y'all what kind of doctor I'm gonna be till I get it going. All right, and that way it's not jinxed or whatever. Yes. By the way, may my riders be protected on their journey on this video from any haters, evil liars, spellcasters, you name it. Especially in black magic, baneful suckers. You know what I'm saying? The ones that have to, they're so tough. It takes 10 or 20 of them to beat up on somebody, right? You know? It takes strength, okay? And where you get your strength from is from your higher power and your mindset. You know, I've had people say they love me and just take everything, squander everything. But you know how much a kind person does for you? They sit there and see the potential. They give till they ain't got no more. And then you kick them all down. Shame, shame, shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. You know, I'm so tired of it. I'm better off by myself. You know, I got more friends now. And you know, a lot of them I've had before. But I meet so many people that are willing to help because, you know, they see you work hard. You know, when somebody uplifts you and tells you, hey, man, you're good for it. We got you. You know, that's your family, people. That's your family, not your blood always. Not that you don't have blood that is supported, but the rest of them are just relatives. You don't want to be around a kind person just because you can't use them anymore, or you can't punish them or make them feel bad for your decisions or somebody else's decisions. Shame on you. What a fake mask you have. Sounds like the Little Red Riding Hood story. You know? AKA Zeus. What's up, Zeus OG? What are we doing here? Right now we're just talking. I may read some cards and get some music going, see what the energy is here. Because we're on the train to your best destiny, okay? Hi. I'm Messy67. That's a good year. I'm called Nana. I'm trying to work on my Spanish too, guys. You know, 6199055. Y'all get your ears on because Spirit's fixing to be in the house and get going. My day is going good. I'm a little tired, but when I get on here, I get a little bit more energy. You know what I mean? My back's been hurting because I've been working hard, helping the elderly, setting up other people to get food. You know, different things, man. Every day I do something to make a difference in my world. Because whatever you put out, you're gonna get back. Do we get the crappy end of the stick sometimes? Yeah, we do. I got to meet an admiral's wife the other day. She was up in her 80s, 70s, and 80s. That was pretty cool. Thanked her for her service. Yes. I have so much love to give. You know what I'm saying? I don't stay bitter, upset that my world, but you know, I recently went through so much from just family members, so-called family members. They didn't understand. I'm still grieving and I've lost everything. What do? They help me lose some more. Even my animals. Shame on you. Go run and hide. Cowards. That's what I feel. You know, they wanna carry stuff, what their idea or perspective is from 30, 40 years ago. You know, oh, well, this person's this, and she's a 304, you know, she sleeps with this one and that one. No, I don't. I'm too busy making the bag, okay? Matter of fact, I'm glad. I ain't got no husband, ain't got no kids, they're grown. I ain't got no animals. So all I gotta do is to make money and just keep thinking. Matter of fact, I make more money when I ain't got their problems. You know what I'm saying? If I feel a little, sarcastic about it, I am. So if you're watching, you know what I'm saying to you. All of you. How about that one? Bunch of cowards. You know, talk smack, but don't do nothing. Don't tell me you love me and then slap me. You know what I'm saying? Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Because now I'm fixing to be a doctor. You know, yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today I got today. So if God lets me do it today, I'm going to do it today. Just put that 1 foot forward, guys. Okay? You know, I like life. Are you kidding me? That's a waste of time, Roblox. You're on the wrong channel if you're playing with Roblox. This is not a place for kids. Yeah, people with, you know, the heart of a kid, yes, but not childish people, ignorant people, you know? Somebody's mind stimulates me. I get bored with people who are boring. Judgmental people, hypocritical people, people that talk smack and don't do smack. No, don't do hell, Brie. Hey, what's up, Pam? What's up? Glad you're here. Y'all hit that like button, will ya? I know you got 2 thumbs. Share one. You know, you on here? All right, let's get going, guys. Let's get on aboard. Get your first class seat. Get your favorite snack or whatever you feel like doing. It's okay with me. Just share. You got some popcorn over there with some salt. Hello, it's some butter. We're fixing to get started with the show. All right, let's get started. We got Walk Like an Egyptian, the Bangles. So somebody's going back to their past, right? Or you may have Egyptian background. All right. Or you may like the Bangles, or you may wear a lot of jewelry, right? I'm just slow on this computer, so give me a break. I got these long fingernails, and they're real, too. Boy, are they real. How you been, Pam? Hope you're having a great weekend. Pam Bear. What's up, Matthew? Welcome aboard. All right, we're fixing to get on the show. We got our beautiful moderators. Happy Ash Wednesday to you guys. I might just go get me my ashes too. Yeah. That way people can know I had my exorcism with that little ashes on my forehead. My daddy used to go and put ashes on his forehead and tell his daddy he went to mass. That's what us Catholic kids do, right? All right, so we're 80s Shuffle on Pandora Radio because we like Pandora's box. Just remember, guys, whatever fits you, fits you. Don't try to fit somebody in somebody else's shoe, okay? So don't take it all on. You know, you get stuffed. You know, you get the cramped feet, hurt your toenails, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, Cinderella fellas. All right, let's get going. Here we go. Oh, well. We got, ooh, Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye. Somebody lives in the city and maybe of color. It switched. All right, so somebody needs your sexual healing. Hey, man, what's up with Valentine's? Ooh, baby. Ooh. Somebody needs some loving. Baby. Somebody can't hold it much longer. It's getting stronger. Get that feeling. I want sexual healing. Sexual healing, baby. Baby. 50111. Make your wish, guys. Woo. Summer. Healing. Yeah. Hey, it's good for me. It's good for me. That's good for me. Whenever blue teardrops are falling, somebody's crying. Somebody's getting emotional. 4111104. Wow, that's a good number right there. Stability. Somebody wants that. Marriage. And somebody's wishing. Make your wish, guys. Somebody likes what you give to them. If you don't know the thing you're giving, I told you, bliss. You can't have a great relationship unless there's bliss. Otherwise, it's just erotica and it's just sex. Tonight. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Somebody wants you to wake up so you can do it right. Baby. Yes, kindness is the highest expression of wisdom as well as bliss. You can't manifest. I mean, you can have money, but how long are you going to keep it? Okay, that's the frequency, okay? And that's what I work with is frequencies. Sexual healing, sexual healing. That's all right. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see, we got the love cards out. Valentine's Day is coming up, man. Somebody's thinking about it. Baby. It's good for me. So that's got the bliss in it, right? Sexual healing. All right, let's get back to that. Let me stop this for a second. Let's talk about this. Okay, when you have your kingdom spouse, okay? When you have your kingdom spouse, the marriage is there first. It's ordained, okay? So let's say you were married before, you had a lot of relationships before. If the marriage is ordained, then when the wedding here on earth is the celebration. So you're bringing it from there to here, okay? So the sexual healing, all right, is when you get an ordained marriage, you're both people have that DNA. This would be like your soul, your soulmate, or even your twin flame. But the twin flame's a little, it's up and down. Okay, until they get it right. All right. So if the DNA is right, okay, y'all are healing for each other. It's like plasma. You know, that blood, plasma, the DNA. So you have that power to heal each other. Okay, and it's called Kundalini. And not everybody has that Kundalini. Okay, if you've experienced it before, you understand. Okay, that's the Kundalini awakening. So whenever you're together, you know that it's true. when everything around you, you can't hear anything. It's just you and that person. So y'all heal each other from diseases and, like you said, sexual healing. So whoever this is, y'all have had this, or it's going to come about, okay? So when you have that, you can heal people. That's the bliss. You can see it and you can feel it. When you're around somebody that knows what Kundalini is, because they have it within them, that DNA, they can heal you. And a lot of healers have it, okay? And they can see it and feel it and exchange it, okay? So, let's, just say you've had some illnesses and things like that. Y'all can heal each other, okay? A lot of times if something's ordained, if you've had any, STDs or things like that, when you're together, it doesn't flare. Of course, you should always tell somebody if you have that. If you don't, that's a crime. Okay? You have to tell somebody. Okay? But when you have that bliss, if you're a healer, if that person loves you. And I've experienced it, and I have experienced love, and I have experienced loss. Didn't know why, was ghosted, all these things. Something just snapped. I don't know what the deal was, but it's not on me. I don't feel bad about myself. I understand where I did go wrong, where I should have done better on my part, come what may. Whether that I tried to hold on longer, but it just didn't work. Sometimes you see something in somebody, a potential in somebody, and like I said, you're brought to this person's life to heal them, to change their family dynamics. Usually these kind of relationships, they are something that has been wished for, right? But then sometimes you get people and things are true, but sometimes God tests you to see if you're there, especially with a divine feminine. God will test you to see if you're there for the money, or are you there to be tested? You know what I'm saying? So at that point, in my case, I built somebody up, waited for the potential, and I saw the red flags. I saw the red flags at a certain point, and I just waited. We all got receipts. Everybody's got receipts. And, you can't hide. Even if you ghost, you can't hide. If you can't run forever. Okay, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. There's a lot of ones tonight. Things are falling into place. Things can always be made right. Always. In life. Hopefully, if you can pay it forward. Now, this is just talking in general here. So, like I said, the DNA can be healed. But once you've been with a divine feminine or a divine masculine and you lose that, the old saying, what is for you won't pass you by. Yeah, you could give it up. You could take it for granted. Sometimes people in life, they'll put you through all kind of tests and everything because they've never met with somebody like you. So they're going to test you and test you and test you and test you, right? To see if you'll, this is just too good to be true. And hey, they test you, and then as soon as you say the heck with, they want to give in and say, yeah, well, maybe this person is real. I'm gonna commit to this, right? And God gives it up. Oh no, you not. So that's when that comes out of the play. So me personally, in a lot of ways, I'm glad that this separation happened for me because I got me back. You know what I'm saying? And even better than before. So I always say things happen for you, not to you. You just have to figure out what that lesson is and what it is you need to do and keep that emotional intelligence. Does it hurt? Yeah. Do you miss the person? Yeah. Do you love the person? Yeah. I mean, if anything, it was the best illusion I ever had. But I gave it my all, and I gave my love. And I still do. But you can't make people accept that love. And a lot of times when they will never find that again. their loss. And I know many of us have gone through that and have seen that. So, you know, and they realize that. And then they think sometimes that when you build them up or you give them that love, that unconditional love, they take that energy, right? They breadcrumb you, but they take that energy, right? Sometimes it's a little strong, and they go off to wherever, right? Try to start all over, begin a new life, like the talented Mr. Ripley, right? So then the next thing you know, things start crumbling, and it starts getting worse and worse and worse. You ask the universe or God to give you something that you wanted for many, many years, so they think, okay, we think you're ready. They give it to you, and then you throw it in the trash. Oh, Lord. How is the universe and God going to give that back to you? They gave you the best, right? They gave you what you wanted. But sometimes it doesn't always look the way you want. You know, the perfect ideal, you know, hamburger. You know what I'm saying? With the lettuce, tomatoes, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun, right? But it's different. It's exciting, right? Me, I get turned on by guys who are smart, okay? Not secretive. I like a private person, but I don't like a secretive person. Secretive person lies. Builds on faulty foundations. There's a lot of people out there that love bomb people, don't tell them they're married. All these things, just to get in somebody's, you know what? So they love bomb them. They lead them to believe something that they're not gonna do, right? So what happens? They lie to them. Instead of saying, hey, I just want to, you know, do this. What do? You know, what do you think? That's more honest. If they say no, they say no. So in a way, you're forcing them and you're leading them on and you're lying to them. So how can they honestly consent to that? That's more or less coercion in a roundabout way, right? Yes, what look good may have looked good to you may not be good for you. But you know, sometimes, you know, I picked people that were totally different, didn't even look like my normal type, right? And sometimes people act that sugary sweet, and they ain't. You know, they're a sheep, a wolf in sheep's clothing. And sometimes, you know, I know things, I just don't say it. I'll let you hang yourself. And, you know, I see things coming. I do. I see it coming. And, you know, people still can change things. There's always timing. But time is fluid, right? Let's see what the love sexual healing's got to be. All right. Let me use these. Oh, well, we'll use this one first. Wearing mini masks, that's right. They might as well have been at a masquerade ball, but you know, there's a time to catch up with that. If you've been doing that for years, okay, it's gonna catch up with you because you're gonna get old, or you're gonna catch a case, and then what? Then what? Are you going to have kids that you didn't ask for? You're gonna get stuck with a ball and chain that's a witchy witch, okay? You're gonna be on a time clock and you're penny pinching. So a lot of times when you spit in God's face and you throw his gifts in the garbage and you don't do things the right way, you disconnect in the wrong way, guarantee you he's gonna give you all the happiness you want in double time. You know, and that's the way the devil works. He'll give you what you want for a little while, then it'll start dwindling and dwindling. And then you're going to feel like you're caged in and boxed in, and everything you did to somebody is going to happen to you. And then you're going to be stuck lonely, homeless, nowhere to go, sick. Yeah, and then you better hope you can find somebody that's going to be nice to you. Yes. Take your time. When the right time comes, you will find the right one for you, and he will stay forever. And that's right. That's right. Because already you got options. Dreamers, you already got options, male or female, okay? You've already got options. Why? Because you know how to have that bliss. The abundant love, right? You know how to love yourself. You do your best to take care of yourself, right? You refill your stale cup that's been peed in. You know, you give it with beautiful wine, fresh water, juice, whatever it is, right? And then they take it and pour it in somebody else's yard, right? Right? Somebody else's yard, and they give you back a peed-in cup. Yeah, pissy cup. You know, you try to be understanding, right? Oh, Pam, I didn't tell you, I'm going to be a doctor. What do you think? Going back to school. I got a lot of college credits, a lot, over 200. Almost there. My associate degree, I did less than a year. So I can do this. It might take me a little longer. I got to find the right school. Came across the other day. So I've been talking to a few people about it. And that's my goal, one of my goals. But I ain't telling nobody what I'm doing. I didn't even know there was a doctor for this. You know? Yes. And then after that, if it goes well, then I will be able to do a few more other things to make money. Have my own practice, and it'll be great. All right, make a decision. When you repeat a mistake, it is not a mistake anymore. It is a decision. That's right. So this person, or whoever they are, they keep making these decisions over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I mean, I get tired of the same old mundane stuff. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I do. So this ain't a mistake. There's no mistake in an action. And that's what emotions are, action words. Spirituality is your connection to yourself, who you are, your higher power. Okay, whatever that is. If it's the evil person, well, you know he lies to you. He'll give you a little bit of trinket, and then he'll pull it out from underneath you. Yeah, he never keeps his word. And he works for the Most High, right? Because even the Most High loves him, right? Right? Can you ask a question? What's your question? 4491. OP. OP. That sounds like, what was that, the Andy Griffin show? Okay. All right, so we got in the reverse, romantic love, 1,000,000 feelings, 1,000 thoughts, 100 memories, everything because of one person you love. So this wasn't a romantic love. This was a lustful love. You know, leaving bad memories and, you know, hanging out with all the other people that they supposedly, you know, pillow talking, all those things. Yeah, they made the decision to do that. What is your question? 64144. You guys are part of the 144. That could be 144 million. You know what I'm saying? But that just means y'all are part of the spiritual community. What is your question? What is Russell's current thoughts about you? Russell. All right, let's see. Ooh, let's see what cards we're going to use. What should we use? Okay, that's a little vague. Do you want to know if he likes you or not? All right. What does Russell think about OP? What does Russell think about OP? What does Russell think about OP, Spirit? Thank you. All right. So somebody wants you to get a hold of their body and mind, collective. What does Russell think about OP? He can't wait to operate. Marvin Gaye says, I can't wait till you operate. Somebody's approval of you're a doctor, right? A healer. Ooh, that tells me a lot. Ooh. What does OP and Russell take a OP? Let's see. Ooh. I didn't say anything. Cancel. Go back. All right. Well, he wants to make you an offer. It's not a big one. Wants to make you an offer. And that's a pentacle. So you may be getting a message about this or wanting to tell you this. Little lies. Ooh, Fleetwood Mac. I'd be careful of that. Little lies. He might be not telling you his whole true feelings yet. If I turn the page. Maybe a day or two. Settle for one day to believe in you. He's not sure yet. Lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Oh, no, you can't disguise. So he might be wearing a little mask at the moment. He might be holding back. Lies, tell me sweet little lies. The Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is usually a wounded warrior, but it's in reverse, OP. So he's healing from something, okay? He doesn't want to get hurt. So he's just holding back a little bit, okay? How's that? No more broken hearts. He doesn't want any broken hearts, right? But he wants to give it a try, so he's going to give you a small offer. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. You know, everybody, in a way, lies because sometimes they hold back and they don't want to say everything. You know what I'm saying? So they hold back a little bit. I mean, some people lie about the stupidest thing because they don't want to hurt your feelings either. But I would rather hear the truth than to build something on lies. Because when I find out, it's not going to be good, you know? I can't trust you with that. Okay? So he's just, you know, holding back a little bit, you know? I don't know what age range y'all are, if he's ever been married before or anything like that, you know? So, you know, sometimes people hold back a little bit. What his lies are? Well, you know, like I said, he may have been hurt before, but he's coming out of that. He doesn't want to be hurt. So maybe somebody lied to him. That's what I was saying earlier at the beginning. Sometimes people get hurt and it scars them a little bit, instead of not comparing somebody else in the past to what's going on now. Just use those as red flags. If you see it, you can stop it, right? Oh, they will come back, and the truth will be told. I don't care how hard you run. The more you run, the faster they come after you. Especially when you know people that can find out. And a seer can find out anything they want to know. You know, I've seen people, man, just been all over this country, you know, act like they're stationary, and they ain't. Addresses all over the place. Didn't talk to you for 3 days? Well, I'm just going to say you must have good boundaries, okay? I'm not saying do tit for tat, but you don't have to be as available. You know what I'm saying? Don't answer the phone right away. Okay? But if y'all are just in the first stages, you know what I'm saying? Just wait. I wouldn't sleep with somebody right off the bat, you know, unless you just want that hookup and be protected, because we're all grown here, right? Addicted to love. Robert Palmer. Ooh. Maybe he's a lover boy. That's what I'm saying, okay? So you need to find out. You know, hold out. Don't just give in. Be a divine feminine. or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can be anything, you know? No shade over here. And be a little more quiet and reserved and let him talk. You know, sometimes I get shy myself. You know, I try to talk. I come out of my shell. I try. Because, you know, I have a form of autism. And I've been trying hard to get out of that. It took me so long. The lights are on because you're not home. You're mine. You're not your own. Okay, this is a control freak. You're mine, you're not your own. This person wants to control whoever it is. Let's see. Somebody can't sleep, so somebody is having trouble. So somebody's in deep. They, you know, this person wants to control. Let's find out who is this spirit. But somebody wants to kiss you. Whoa, you like to think that you're immune to this stuff. So somebody thinks that they're all hot and their kisses are just melt you. To the truth, he say, not enough of it. Gonna have to face it, you're addicted to love. I am addicted to love. The signs you can't read. So somebody wants to block your intuition. Your heartbeats. See, that's how you know when somebody's telling the truth, by their heartbeat. My one strike mind. So yeah, you can't deceive. Young home is all you crave. What do we got, Spirit? Tell us what the collective's got. Hide that love a little bit, girl. Don't just fall too quick. Keep your wits about you. Okay, that love thing can put you in where you're in a codependent relationship. That's not a good relationship. I don't need to be worried about some guy. I need a guy to be worried about doing good things out there. I ain't gonna sit here and worry about some dude where he's at. All right? I'm just not. And I don't need a guy like that. I need a guy that's working on the same goals. And when we're in the same room, we don't even have to talk to each other. It just feels good, the energy. You know, we're nerds. We're both nerds. We like to do things. We like to help. We like to create. That's what I want in my life. You can't do that, then I can't help you, because I'm not going to sit here and do all this stuff and work my butt off and you just sitting home on the couch. I don't need a kept man over here. That's, to me, a down low princess that wants you to give everything. When you're on top, it's bliss. When they're on top, it's a struggle. Okay? I don't need that. And I don't need a guy. I don't need somebody out there, male or female, whatever y'all do. You know, I'm out here working, getting it, and they're just out trying to destroy it, giving it out as a 304 in progress. That's what a hoe does. They throw everything away. They give everything to the wrong people. They ain't even good enough to charge for it. Come on, man. Okay? And I don't need that. I'm not here to totally entertain somebody. They need to be self-motivated. They need to be self-creative, just like me. And I'm not going to settle. You either do it or you don't. That's just me. I'd rather be alone, and I love my money loves me. It comes so easily, okay, when my mind is straight. You know what I'm saying? So somebody thinks if they kiss you, you're just going to melt. You like to think you're immune to it. No, I do like to be kissed, but I got to be kissed by the right person. Otherwise, I'm not. That's an exchange of energy. You know, I don't want to be with a guy that even if you're sick, and even let's just say your pH balance is off because you're not well, okay? And, you know, your gums ain't well either, and they don't care. They just want you to do it. And you know what I'm saying? Well, if you can't do it down there, are you going to the dentist today? Well, maybe I am. That is an energy vampire. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care what you need. They only want their self, and then they take and spread your wealth or your energy with somebody else. Well, it's really sad, you know, when they take all your energy and then they think it's theirs until after it's gone and that battery starts draining, they ain't got to recharge. Am I in a mood today? Yep. Yep. What do we got, Spirit? I'm in a mood today. Oh, we got an emperor. Take the energy how it goes. You flip it how you want it. We got the empress here in reverse. This is a wannabe. A wannabe. Okay? Wannabe empress. They ain't motivated. They ain't creative. They just wearing that little mask, as Pam said earlier. That little mask, you know. Them bunches of little masks. Hungry like the wolf. Here we go. That's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, Little Red Riding Hood knows this trickster. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? What's up, Tara? Tara Two-Tone, are you Italian? Hey, man, I know a guy that knows a guy on the dock that knows another guy on the dock that'll do you a favor for a special offer. You can't refuse. I like that. Tara Two-Tone. That's pretty close to my name, isn't it? Spirits tunes in the tarot. That's pretty close. I like that. Tara Stone would be good too. All right, what do we got, Spirit? I love it, man. I like that name. That's cute. All right, what do we got? Hey, man, y'all like this old band I got? Man, it's from the 1920s, bruh. From an old lady, man. I got all these beads from an old lady. These are all retro. Ooh. Ooh, we got this one sticking out. Oh, the Page of Bricks. Ooh. Page of Bricks in return. That's a message. Somebody's wanting a message. Somebody's wanting a message. You know, that brick, somebody must have thrown the brick, okay? Pages are about messages, and maybe somebody's broke, too. Maybe they don't want to tell you that. This empress, man, they paying that empress, that fake empress. Well, I told you a hoe takes you down, man. Ask all them famous rappers and stuff how quick a hoe will take you down. You know, they like anything that's shiny and wiggles, you know. They lost that little ring or whatever the heck it is, you know, that little pretty. Somebody's hungry like the wolf in sheep's clothing. They over there shopping on the clearance rack at Wally World. No, let's go even further. Oh, I like that squirrel. I had a channel with we would call the squirrels. This is funny, man. The clearance rack at Temu. The knockoff brands. Time after. Somebody's after y'all. He's lost and he's found. Maybe they got it at the Lost and Found. Oh, Lord. I need a smoke, man. Hey, Lent's coming up. I got to give it up. I got to give it up. What's up, y'all? Y'all give a thumbs up and a heart to my moderators. They're the best. They've been with me for a long time. I think Pam Bear, I'm not sure if you was with me first or was you with Tamsy Faye. Then it was Mojo, and then it was Shadow Bayou. And I know you was with me either before the first one you was with me. You were my first one, and then the others, I'm not sure how that went, but what else we got, Spirit? Ooh, somebody's green pea with envy. There you go, Tara. All right. Somebody likes R&B and soul. He was with Mojo first. Okay. I've seen you over there, though. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Look at this, guys. Oh, Lord. We got the fake emperor. The fake empress. Oh, people are wearing a mask out there. This couple. Oh, they acting like, oh, don't them couples look really good? And they over there fighting inside the house. You know what I'm saying? Drinking and doing all that drugs. Ooh, that's why they're losing their money. They're getting a message about that. They're fighting over money. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Word up. See, I'm telling you, word up. Spirit's telling it. Your sister and your mama too. The whole family's fighting. Hands in the air like you don't care. So somebody's like throwing their hands up. I give up. I can't take it no more. Either that or they got the cops out there. Do your dance. So somebody says, do your dance. Yeah, just do it. Just show your behind. Tell me what's the word. Word up. Everybody's saying. So people are singing, talking, smack. They're fighting in that house. They're gossiping. No matter what you're saying, you know you're going to be heard. So somebody's hearing you, man. These people are fighting. Let's see what else we got. Look how unhappy this sucker is. Old decrepit people. These are older people. This is an older couple. You did. And then they're losing money. Look at the bricks. They getting word they losing money. You know, the gold bricks. Maybe they only got one left. Hi, Ireland. What's up, Derek? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we got Ireland in the house. It's nice to see you guys from over there. That's my family of origin, Scotland. Yes, I want to go to Ireland. Yes. I got the Irish in me, you know. I just got Irish. What's up, Terry? Welcome aboard. I hope y'all like it here. We got a lot of riders on here. Some of them ain't never seen the show, but they ride. They ride in my train. A lot of people outside of here are a lot of friends that I have that come on here. Yeah, baby. All right, what's we got? What's we got? Okay, Spirit. What about these people, man? What's up with the brick? Somebody throw a brick through somebody's window? Wake up, y'all. Wake up. I want to get some more cards, but I got some things I got to do first. Oh, my God. Ooh. They're all talking about this seer. Oh, we got the Queen of Cups over here. They're fighting over this Queen of Cups. That's somebody that's spiritual. She might be a little older. People are concerned about her. Look at them. Look, you know, what's her name? I can't think tonight. I'm tired. The girl at Wizard of Oz, right? And she's over there looking at, they're thinking about this person here. You know, this elderly person, right? And there's that little, there's some letters. Like I said, there's messages. Somebody getting a letter. Yeah, better check your mail. Or there's some letters about this person here. You know, some documents. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, maybe somebody paid for them. Dorothy, yeah, that's right. Dorothy. I don't promote smoking on the channel. All right, what else we got? What about this Queen of Cups? Who's loving, knows a lot of stuff, keeps secrets. But these people don't have that, okay? They don't have that. They don't have that insight. Ooh, keep on loving you. Somebody wants to keep on loving you. Let's see what this is here. Ooh, somebody, look at this. The high infidelity, somebody's been infidelity. That's what these two people are right here. And they're losing money because of it. Okay? They did this, right? So you warned them, or one of them, And this person, they just sneaky deaky and over here, keep on love. So somebody's saying you've been with all kind of men, but I don't believe it. That's right, because you didn't. Because they over there doing that. They're projecting about those men. Still I don't remember. They're fighting about that. I don't remember all those men you was with. I can't see it. Because it was us, baby, before them. So somebody's been gossiping about this queen. Saying those nasty things about my dreamers over here. While you over here getting all kind of offers, and somebody will come, like we said, right? Those cards earlier, right? That you would find somebody, right? Because why? You are a loyal integrity. You work for what you do. Because it's the only thing I wanted. But somebody wants to love you because it's the only thing they want to do now. Want to sleep? I just want to keep on loving you. So somebody's having trouble sleeping. No wonder he looks tired. Been hanging out with them dang chickens too. Milking the cow. Yeah, he wants those cows he can milk for free. Those heifers. They're fat heifers. Nothing against overweight people. I've been there. Oh, Lord. The 9 of brooms. Here we go with the wounded warrior. Look at it. This person, look at it. Look at it. They're fighting. They're off the flames. I hope they ain't on fire down there. You better pour that milk on it. That's the only thing that'll put the flame out, the ice cream. Just ask the Mexicans when they eat them jalapenos. Oh my God. Look at her. Dorothy's like trying to put the flames out. Where's the water? I need the water. I need the water. Look at her. That's a wounded warrior, man. Somebody's been wounded out here, or they feel wounded. Let's see what else we got. They want to keep on loving you, man. Boy, Dorothy looks like she's sweating over there. Somebody don't want to sleep, man. They can't sleep. They want to keep on loving you. Oh, what we got here? Well, we got the 4 of brooms upside down. Uh-oh. Whatever their marriage is, it's falling apart, a relationship. It's going down in flames. That house is burning down. Oh, my God. Yeah, they just want to give equal give and take. Reciprocity. Oh, my God. They can't handle the heartbreak no more. They don't want it no more. Oh, Lord. They want the Ace of Bricks from God. They want that big pentacle. They want to give that big pentacle to the Queen of Cans. Oh my God, here we go, the Page of Cans. But they're afraid that little stinky cup them fell, the fish them fell out of it. Oh my God. Yeah, they want to tell. They want to tell. They just don't know what to do. They're holding back. Oh Lord, this is getting to be too much. This is hilarious. All right, let's see what the Renaissance people got to say. Oh, here we go. Love is a battlefield. It's not supposed to be, guys. With your right person's going to heal you. They're gonna uplift you. They're gonna stroke your ego, but you got to give it back. Right here. Where's it at? You got to give it back, man. You got to give it back. It's going to be equal give and take. No promises, no demands. So nobody, somebody's like, I'll do it, whatever. I just, I don't want no problems. No. Love ain't supposed to be hard. When you're with the right person, right? Can tell us we're wrong. Searching our hearts for so long. See, she's been... This person, go back to the beginning, I said that. Love is a battlefield, because if you don't have the right love, it's going to be a war. You're going to be fighting. You're not going to like each other. You have to like the person that you're with. So somebody says, you're making me cold. So these people are fighting. Hurt me so bad. Help me to know. Stand in your way. So somebody wants to know, just thing. So somebody's confusing her or him. Forgive me, I can't tell you why. So somebody says, I can't tell you why. Your love, blind to your side. I'm trapped by your love and chained to your side. Oh God, somebody's trapped. Oh, I don't think they're young anymore. To heartache we stand. So somebody here, I'm feeling it. Somebody thought, you know, we first started out, no promises, no demands, but somebody got caught up with the feelings. That's right. But the only thing they got between them is that Queen of Cups. That's the only thing that relationship is built on. Cheered our hearts for so long. So this person has been searching for a long time. But both of us knowing love is a battlefield. Opie, if you have to wonder if he loves you or not, then you don't know. A person will show you, okay? Okay, they will show you that they love you. You won't have a question about it. So right now, you don't feel it. Six of Wands, so whoever this is, they're not having any victory wherever they are. Look at that, look at the roses. This is dead. You know, or another message I'm getting, they want to revive this with the Queen of Cups. Because that is a headstone, okay? But usually in the tarot, the Six of Wands is victory. So they're worried about having a victory. They want to make this offer, but they're worried that it won't be accepted. You know, this person could have broke their own heart. But at the same time, they can still try. You never know. You know, if you're honest and come truthful, you know, anything's possible, right? They want victory, but they're afraid of it. If you go through being fear all your life, you ain't going to have anything. Oh, I'm going to leave them before they can leave me. You manifested yourself having your heart broke. And you thinking love is a battlefield. Not when it's true love, it isn't. It's new, it's fresh, it's exciting. You know, you love being around each other. You should never fear what's love. So we got a missionary of swords. So this person's being, you know, sneaky, lying, mental, you know, arrogance, pride. They need to let that pride go. Why is people afraid to love just because they got hurt a long time ago? So you're going to carry that to every relationship and don't give yourself a chance or somebody else, right? Hello? Hello, Cher. If you have to ask Opie, then you're worried yourself, okay? Let him show you. That's why I said pull back a little bit, okay? Pull back just a little bit. Don't be so overgiving. A guy is supposed to cherish you and always do that. He's supposed to always woo you, because there can always be another guy come along and take everything he's got. Or could have had. Just saying. Everybody wants to rule the world. There, see, I just told you. There's that missionary of swords thinking he could rule the world. And that other control freak, right? All right, so we got the Ace of Cups. So look at this, Ace of Cups. Look at that picture. They feel that they've lost their Ace of Cups from God. If you look at that, that's also the tree of life with the two angels, right? They feel that they have disgraced themselves. Being on her best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. See, there's also, you know, a guy drinking beer here and he's got a kid. I hope that ain't what he's doing or anybody's doing. But if you look in here, this is a child looking back. So maybe it's their, you know, looking back to their childhood, okay? Or childhood wounding coming up. Okay, that may be affecting why this person behaves this way, right? But the Ace of Cups is your legacy. This person's older, right? But they're acting childish when it's in reverse, right? So they didn't accept this Ace of Cups from God to love because of their behavior. Come tumbling back, come tumbling down, behind. So somebody says, so glad we almost made it. So listen to that song, okay? So, you know, somebody wants to be the ruler. You know, it's their arrogance. They want to be right instead of happy. That's stupid. I'm not saying always be wrong, but I'm just saying, you don't always have to be right. You don't always have to test people to see if they'll stay through anything, you know? Because why should you want to test somebody when there's already enough hard time in the world where you two have to share and do it together, fight together? You know? I know what it's like when people don't want you to be happy and they stand in the way of your happiness. Family will do that. Friends. Right? So I've seen it. I've had it happen. I've had people threaten people. All kind of things. You know, I don't care. You should tell me if somebody does that to you. I'll take care of it. Okay? Because as it is right now, I'm walking the walk myself. Okay? You know, people sit there and say they love you and they sit there and watch you struggle. And you make it out of the mud before they even know it. Before they even know what hit them, you're out of the mud. Yeah, that does come back because what goes around does come around. Check out your Hermetic laws. Right? The 8 of Coins. There you go. That's your hard work, baby. Your independence. And you're going to be a teacher. Maybe somebody's a general or in the military or likes military, but you're a teacher. Somebody with honor. Look at those people looking up to you. From all your hard work, and all your hard work's going to show. It doesn't matter what nobody says. You got the receipts. Because God gave you that. Okay? And you're number 1, right? Look at you. And he's pointing up. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. You're a person to look up to. You've got all those awards. Look at that. Look at those, you know, the things on there. Look at this. I forget what they call this. A talus. Right? All right, what else we got? 402114142. The 6 of Swords. Your discovery. They're going to discover, look at that. You're going to calmer waters. You are sailing on to better days. Victory. This other person can do that too. Maybe they discovered that you are honorable. They gave it up. That's that Queen of Cups. But that's from your hard work, right? Here we go. So walk like Egyptian. Earth, wind, and fire. Maybe you've got that in you. Look at that. Let's groove. Somebody wants to groove with you, baby. Somebody wants to groove with you. They think you're groovy. Tonight. Oh, somebody. Here we go. Somebody can't manifest because they don't know what real true love or bliss is. They're afraid of it. You know, some people are afraid of success. Some people are afraid of failure. I admit I'm afraid of failure because I try hard for success. I'm not afraid of success because I can move on to something else. I can add to it, take away. Okay? So I work hard at that part of me, my weaknesses, right? I do, right? But that's somebody, if you look, the angels up here too, the all-seeing eye. God's watching, right? You see that? Look at that. So somebody thinks you're out of sight, all right? But in reverse, the magician does not have the tools. Whoever this emperor and empress in reverse. Okay? This is a narcissist that manipulates opportunities with lies, trickery, whatever you want to call it. They can't produce nothing. They won't produce nothing without their empress in the upright. And you should respect it. Should respect her or him, right? Because if you don't, you're shaming your name. That's it. You're messing up your legacy. Remember, we talked about that pissy cup, right? Here we go. That's who you are. And that's what they want, right? They want to groove with you, right? And your hard work and honor. The right person is going to come along for that empress. And this person is going to lose their empress messing around with the fake empress. That's a mask. You know, you have a chance to show it. Why you want to pretend that you are and have to get everybody to, you know, because proof is in the pudding, baby. You know, and a real true empress can make you into a great emperor. The Queen of Swords. Ooh, that's air, right? But look at this. Look at this person. She's like a judge. And something's being written. Boogie on down, down, boogie on down. Somebody wants to groove with you. Now this looks like a picture of family here, right? Family. This could be a will, or the Queen of Swords can also be a female judge, a cop. Okay, so take it, flip it how you want. All right, but she's also about truth and justice and coming at it right, because she can see it if you don't. Ain't no telling what alphabet she works for, or if she's a detective, psychic detective, a judge, or she's a good judge of character. But she can see the BS coming a mile away. She can see it in your heartbeat on the side of your neck. She can feel your energy. She can tell everything. She done been there, do that. But she's about integrity and honesty, right? But she's either writing a letter, but she's also holding a key. That is a key. I was looking at it, I thought it was a letter opener there for me. But that's a key. She's got a key to something. She might have the key to your heart if it goes with this empress. This empress has been through a lot. She's usually a divorced person, okay? Or she's been through a lot of battles, okay? But she's honest and will work with you. We'll even give you a chance. But there's also the scales there. You see that? Everything has to be emotionally balanced to be the empress. The empress is all queens. She knows. She doesn't have to say a word. She knows everything. She doesn't have to tell you. She could let you sit there and think that she didn't see a dang thing. She saw it, but she don't have to tell you. She just holds it back. Okay? All right, so what else we got? Y'all having a good time tonight? Hey, Sherelle. Welcome aboard. It's a beautiful name, Sherelle. All right. Are you that empress? Look at that. That's Isis. Or is it Cleopatra? She was the last queen. Ooh, the 3 of coins. In reverse. So the 3 of coins is something that was built on a faulty foundation. Like I said, that emperor and empress in the reverse, You know, they were collaborating, looking at stuff. The old man's looking up. He's like, oh, God, are we going to make this? He's wearing his little medicine pouch. He probably needs one. Little protection here. Another one bites the dust. Where's that desert? Right? They thirsty. Right? But if you look at that, there's ice on the ground. They got X's on the ground. Look at that. See it? There's X's on the ground. Maybe they got a lot of X's everywhere. But they looking at something, examining something, right? There's that old man praying. But I think he's done lost his faith or never had it. But whatever they were building and collaborating on, it done fell out. Done fell out. I'm wondering if we're going to get some messages here. Another one. Yeah, we got it right there. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, we're going to get you to another one bites the dust. Queen. Here we go. The queen. Where's she at? Another one bites the dust. She's writing them off. You're gonna get along, the went to well and on. For everything that I had and kick me out of my own. Oh, maybe they're fighting and they're gonna kick him out of his house. Ha ha ha! Another one bites the dust. Man, this woman's collecting hearts. Or him, take it as it resonates. Another one gone. Boy, this one likes to get, wait, where is it? Where's the X's at? Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Boy, this one is a conqueror, huh? Oh, Lord. Man, that thing's got to be wore out by now, don't you think? I don't even think Viagra's going to work. Better get a pump. And then he'll wear that out. They'll dig that. What do you call that? Not a drill, an auger. As our country folks say. Maybe they going through quartz. That's hard to get through. Man, you ever seen trying to hit that thing with a sledgehammer? It spikes. It makes sparks. Can't even go 6 inches. Gotta see how hard a fight it is to go 12. You need a backhoe. And you gotta cover it up with a bulldozer. Fill it back up, quick, before we fall in. Let me throw you a lifeline. Aboard with a rope. I'm glad mine's tight and white. Hey, because I got restraint, baby. That Empress coochie is tight, baby. You know if your woman's been running around. You gotta fill in the spaces with styrofoam. I'm terrible over here. My grandma taught me wrong. No, I'm serious. That's how you know if a woman's been cheating on you. It don't fit like Goldilocks. I'm telling bedtime stories already. Little Red Riding Hood. Wizard of Oz. Where's Toto? Oh man, I'm starting to hurt. I'm getting a 6-pack as it is. And you know, if the guy's been cheating, Pinocchio didn't lie. He didn't grow. Turns his head in shame. Lie to me. No, tell me the truth. No lie. Has to do that in the cave. I'm starting to cry. It hurts so bad. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, here we go. Against all odds. Take a look at me now. Just let you walk away. Somebody doesn't want you to walk away. But it's hard when you know you left in the first place and you block the doors, you block Facebook, you block all social. So what's the person supposed to do? Okay, well, I'm not going to that door. I'll go to the next one. I'll get the app next door neighbor. And all I can do is watch you leave. I mean, when somebody ghosts you, what are you supposed to do? They want you to chase them? They want you to fight for them? How are you going to do that? They done blocked you. They can't even see you fight. You can't even call and beg. So I can bow out gracefully. I'm going this way, man. Hey, take a look at me now. Well, there's just an empty space that you can fall in. Just kidding. Left here to remind me, what's the memory of your face? Go look at me now. There's just an empty space. Coming back to me is against the odds, and that's what I've got. So now, somebody's worried now, you know, they made the wrong mistake. Yeah. Fake you turn around and see me cry. Didn't we say that earlier? That somebody's crying. Because I need to say to you, why didn't you say it while you were there? So many reasons why. You're the only one who really knew me at all. Isn't that old story, the grass wasn't greener? You never know what you got till it's gone. Just an empty space. Ain't got no pictures, no nothing. Left here to remind me. Just the memory of your face. Take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. Wait for you is all I can do. And that's what I've got to face. That's all they got. I'll still be standing here. What, are you gonna wait? Back to me is against all odds, 'cause you're gone. Take the best thing they ever had is gone. Or could be good and going. 'Cause somebody else gonna want that Empress. 'Cause she's got everything. So they're just a shadow of themselves now. Sad. And you can see the future. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How's everybody doing tonight? It's 9:21 right now. I'm gonna get off here soon. I may try tomorrow, but you know, hey man, I like making that bag. Here we go. I ran so far away. I bet you they did. Ran so far away, or they want to run away. A flock of seagulls. You know what we call those? Sea chickens. Somebody might like seagulls. Somebody walks along the avenue. The girl, so somebody didn't know they'd meet a girl like you. What's in the future? All right, I'll check it out for you, honey. Give me a second. Y'all check out that song. I ran so far away. Somebody ran from love, man. Somebody ran all night and day and couldn't get away. They can't run away from that love, man. Whoever it is, they can't run away. They're stuck on you. Hey, man, give them a call. Stop being a butthole. You never know. You know, the high priestess ain't a bad person, right? It's what you liked about them in the first place because of their kind and lovingness. 7, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 0, 1. 4 twos. That's divinely guided collaboration. 2, 2, 2, 2, 0, 2. Check it out, guys. All right, he's a Virgo and you are a Capricorn. All right, so we got 2 earth signs, right? All right, so you broke up. Okay, was the breakup mutual? Who broke up with who first? Let's see. First of all, you need to date yourself and love on yourself right now, Melissa. That's very, very, very important. Keep that love coming to you. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let the breakup get to you, okay? Don't. I know it hurts. Feel it. You're going to get those rocky emotions, okay? It's going to be rocky, all right? A little bit. But love on yourself right now, okay? You know, it's always possible for people to, if there's no closure or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes we can forgive, you know, if actions change. So you left him, okay. All right, so let's see what's in your future. Okay, what's in Melissa's future? Well, definitely better. I'm going to say that already, Melissa. Okay. Better is ahead, okay? All right. Okay. Y'all aren't married, are you? All right, what's in store for Melissa? It's future, spirit, thank you. Angels, protection. All right, what do we got? 63223-202. You're going to the number 6. Your angels are working with you. Other people, you know, hang around friends. You know, don't look for a relationship right away. Give it 3 to 6 months. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay? You're not ready for that anyway. You need to love on you, Melissa. That's what I've been doing, okay? Working on me. Right? And you'll notice things are going to start going better for you. All right? What do we got from Melissa? Okay. Okay, good. Take action and be ambitious. Go do something good that you like to do that you didn't do. You're going to be in a manifesting. So just like I said before the cards came out. Okay, let the guy go because that's a distraction, right? And it was a distraction. When you're with somebody, you can't give them all your attention. And you can't let them control that. That's conditional love, okay? All right. Growth and recovery. There you go. You got the biggest card in the deck, the Sun. That's Leo energy. That is also leader. You may be a leader or leading your higher self and your heart to the right direction, right? And you're going to prosper and have stability. And you may also meet a king of coins. This can also be you. This is Virgo energy, Taurus energy, Earth energy, okay? That's what you're heading towards. You know, flip it. It could be either or. So that's what you're heading to, okay? Okay? You have a Leo friend just talking? Okay. Keep it as friends for now, okay? That way you can learn to be back around people again. You know, there's nothing wrong with having friends. I have friends too, male and female, right? They also know my situation. I don't cheat. I'm still in a relationship that's complicated. I'm still married, so I have been there before. I don't have to cheat. I never cheat myself. Okay, even if I talk to somebody, it doesn't mean I'm sleeping with them. Okay? So it's okay to have friends. But I'm not into open relationships when I'm married. Now, before you get married, it's a different story. You don't sleep with married people, but you can have friends with benefits before, till you decide when you want to settle down. Maybe one of them could be that, you know? But not when, after you're married. That only one person gets the kundalini. You can't. If it's an ordained marriage, you can't sleep with other people. Okay? You just can't. It will tear you apart. You know? Well, you did good, Melissa. I understand. I cheated once in my life, and it was the worst thing I ever did. But I understand what happened. You know, my husband thought I was his property and thought he could arrange it with his best friend to do that. And to find out 2 years later, boy, ain't that something. that your husband and his best friend set you up. Ain't that something? Okay. That way they can all feel good about themselves, right? And they're married. They don't tell you. Ain't that something? Yeah, you don't need to jump into another situation. Like right now, I'm healing. You know, I'm happy. You know, you can share your happiness with somebody, but you can't give them that. You can't give them self-motivation. You can't give them self-discipline. And I want somebody I can share my happiness with. But they have to generally be happy. And that's what you need to get back to. You know. Probably an ex. Okay, it's familiar, you know. They a lot of times the ex doesn't let go. They don't care if the person cheats. That's why they go back to them, right? They don't care if the person cheats as long as they get it. You know, that's how desperate and codependent they are, right? Don't stop believing. Yes, don't stop believing. Listen. But just because you talk to somebody or help somebody doesn't mean you're cheating. But when somebody's breadcrumbing me and ignoring me and I've seen the red flags, it just got slower and slower and slower. The person didn't even care about my well-being. Yeah, you got to go. You got to go. Especially when there's no communication and stuff like that. And then you're going to blame that person for you cheating. It's your fault I'm cheating. Really, if I had that much control, believe me, I'd have you doing some stuff on it. Really. I got that much power over you. I caused you to cheat? I don't think so. I don't have that much power. Yeah, by the way, what else can I get you to do? Tell me, what else can I get you to do? What else can I make you do? I can't even make you love me. You know, what is it? I'm Peggy over here. What else can I make you do? Tell me so I can write it down so I can see if it works like a little puppet. That's the biggest bald-faced lie I've ever heard. Well, the devil made me do it. No, you are the devil. You're the demon. You know? Please. Some people have dreams. I used to be able to decipher dreams. I mean, I still know a lot of it, but I don't, a lot of times I don't have dreams. I cut them off. I used to be able to record my dreams. I mean, I can do it if I've set my mind to it, but mine are usually while I'm awake. You know what I'm saying? I see the premonitions, the thoughts, the nudges. I get word. Things come across to me. You know, I'll ask a question. You know, what do I do next? And then I'll see something that's unusual, different, but it fits. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. So don't stop believing, guys. And that's where I'm going to go tonight. I need to get off of here. I got to get up early in the morning. I do work for my money. Well, the devil works for God, actually, because God's too holy, right? The devil is there to tempt you, to get you to test you. Okay, and the little demons, you know, the little spirits. Not everybody's bad, it's just the spirit that they have on them, you know. And the devil will use anything and everything that you love to do that. So that's how you get anointed if you pass those tests, you know what I'm saying? To see if you're ready. Like if you're going to be famous, you don't need these kind of people around you. Or if you have a big company, you need to learn how to discern. Oh, I am. I'm taking care of me. I'm taking care of a lot of stuff right now. That's why I've been so busy. I love being on here. But, you know, a lot of stuff I'm trying to work out. Like I said, I got stuck out there in Galveston. at the parades, man. But I get to meet a lot of people and I touch a lot of people's lives, just like I do here. You know, so everywhere I go, I'm always helping other people. I got so much love to give. But sometimes people that you know, they just want you to give it all to them. You know, you got to give it all to them. You know, they just like a little suction cup or vacuum cleaner. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a life of their own. They can't do things and be productive and do the same things you do. You know, they got to get it to the negative way. You know, anything that wiggles or moves or looks a little shiny, they got to go follow it, you know. Or they got to go back to the vomit like a dog, you know, go back and eat it after they've been thrown up all over the place. You know, they just keep making mistakes like the card said. They made a decision, it's not a mistake. Actions are not a mistake. Not if you keep repeating the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But I got some more stuff for y'all at another night. We'll see how it goes. Just keep your eye out, keep your notifications on. I did enjoy it tonight. I missed you guys so much. But I gotta go wind down, you know, and get ready for tomorrow. I'm always excited when I get up. Thanks for calling me kiddo, Pan Bear. Sweet dreams to you guys, and I love y'all so much. Well, thanks for riding the train with me, and y'all stay with me, and I love it that you guys, you know, share and like the video. If you know anybody that could use a little help in their life, a little support, you got it right here. This is the Love Channel, and like I said, I'm going to go back to school so I can do more for you guys, and I'm excited. So doesn't matter who you are. I've seen some homeless people make it big. So it doesn't mean that I'm not stable, that I'm not in my right mind. So same goes for you guys. So you got to be happy every day. I've seen so many people that have less and are more happy than people that's got gazillions, right? Because they don't know what to do with all that. And even them, that's all they do. It's not money that's bad. It's what you do with it. You know? So if God blesses you, He gives you gifts. Don't be so stingy. Don't be stingy with your love. And I'm not talking the physical, shallow, nice people out there. You know what I think about nice people. I'm not nice. I'm kind, I'm loving, and I'm giving. And now I know how to, you know, not overgive anymore, not be a doormat. And keep giving to people that don't appreciate it, right? So those are people that aren't there for you when you need them, but they're there for you to give to them, right? So it don't work that way. So you have to know your boundaries, babies. Somebody's working, don't you want me? So somebody's, like I said, the league, right? They're in a league of their own. Or somebody feels that you're out of their league, right? So just be yourself. You know, not everybody looks at somebody for money. As you can see, people don't need your money. Is it nice to share? Yes. But not everybody. Some people, like, I get offers a lot. They don't have to pay for anything because of who I am, right? And the things that I do. But I still want to be interdependent. Codependency is when you forget about your stuff and you just give all your attention to somebody. And anybody that has to have all your attention, they put you in a box. They don't want you to be seen. They don't want nobody to know who you are. There's a red flag right there because they're hiding something. You know, they're out there going around just love bombing and living double lives. It's going to catch up with whoever is doing that. I'm here to tell you. It's going to. You know, and that kind of stuff could get you in jail. Yeah, it could. You know, some people need to be careful who they mess with. Seriously. Because, you know, somebody that's really kind might just turn the cheek so many times that they ain't got nothing left. And you might be the right person that come along, they give it all to you. They give it all to you. Yep. Yep. Like I said. All right, guys, let me give y'all a card for some positiveness. All right, a couple cards, and then I'm out of here till next time. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. and supporting the channel. Y'all been with me a long time. We're still rebuilding and getting the hours back in because they changed the algorithm. We're the algorithms. Boy, Mercury retrograde's coming back. Right? Forgive me, guys. I've been without some medicine for a little bit, so I'm trying to get it. Alrighty, what do we got for the dreamers for their dreams tonight? What do we got? All right, freedom, yes, is a mindset, guys. Freedom is a mindset. And somebody that feels trapped, like we said earlier. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So somebody didn't want you to do that, but you're going to do it anyway, right? So somebody feels trapped. For every situation, here we go. We're going out with Situation by Yaz. Upstairs at Eric's, maybe Eric's Law. Somebody's talking and having a conversation, but they look like they're discombobulated. Look at the body parts missing. And those are what? Mannequins. So somebody's not living their life and they feel discombobulated and trapped and not free, okay? What else we got? Such a heavy situation. Into the way I'm a nation. So somebody thinks they can't do without. Don't mess around. Too much pride. Somebody had too much pride. Better let it down because that pride is going to kick you behind. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. That's what you should. Now that's a healthy pride, right? Somebody doesn't have self-pride. They're just prideful. Feel the power. All right, we're going out with that song, Situation at the Station. This is Spirit's Tunes in the Tarot, and I'm your favorite Spirit DJ, Brie Bragg, in the house. Hopefully soon, Dr. Bragg. All right, guys, I love y'all. Smooches. Till next time, y'all come back now, you hear? Sweet dreams.